And it's I think it's not enough anymore for us to just say like, oh, snowflakes on campus, oh, special snowflakes, oh, triggered. I want to make it clear. Those students aren't triggered. Okay. They're angry and they're full of hate, but they're not like triggered. They're not being traumatized. They're not being assaulted. They're not unsafe. This word unsafe, triggered, these are attack words. These are words that they use to set in motion a process of persecution of a target. Okay. So when they say that about you're being targeted. You're making me feel unsafe. You better get the hell out of there quickly, because that means you are going to be the target of a persecution that these colleges have developed an apparatus to carry out over the last few decades. As JF talked about at the beginning of the show, they have built this apparatus and now they are using it to persecute their enemies. These people don't feel unsafe. They feel totally safe. They feel completely safe. They feel so safe that they can go out and unjustifiably persecute a political enemy simply for opening his mouth. That's how safe they feel. So conservatives that are out there, they're like, oh, special snowflake, this, that. No, that's a blind alley. That's a red herring. Don't follow that. You have to understand what they're doing, and you have to fight back on behalf of the person that they're targeting.
Absolutely. And that's why philosophically I say that's my principle of existentialism. If you are engaging in a conversation with me in which my existence is a problem to you, my fully consensual and my little bubble of my existence and my body, then we are already engaging in a speech that is essentially an act of aggression. And that's a problem into these SJW minds, and the young students in universities, generally, they feel entitled to stuff in my brain or to stuff in my body.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
we need to call it out at all time.
Exactly. They feel see, it's important to understand. I think they do feel entitled to control your thoughts, and if they don't, then you are. This is very much the way a religion operates, and these people are all amateur inquisitors. Do you think inquisitors, when they're going around trying to find heretics, do you think they're like triggered? Do you think they're scared? No, they're out there to persecute their enemies. And that's what these students are like. That's what these students that have, they just use this language of, oh, safety, triggered, blah. That's just their little code words among themselves. They're not special snowflakes. They're not easily triggered little butterflies. They're inquisitors. They're people looking for scalps. They're people looking for heretics to torture, witches to burn. They're not these triggered little snowflakes. I think that's one of the major roadblocks conservative people need to get over. These people will burn you at the stake if you don't start fighting back.